I mean, yes, obviously the Magistrate on Zahn here, he does have the legal immunity. If you do time it correctly, you can cancel out that hook. So can, under pressure, Zahn actually use that legal immunity to escape the Void Caller?
That's true. I mean, is he even the target at this point, right? Because at this point, I think you want to just spoil the game for Fei Shi. I don't really think you need to care about Zahn in this early part of the game. It's more of a, can we squeeze out an advantage elsewhere?
We'll have to wait and see, right? For Boom, obviously they are already down a point at this moment in time within this best of 5 against KAGENDRA. So let's see how this game number 2 unfolds here for Boom. Obviously going for the Koi, a little bit more of an unconventional support pick that we've been seeing so far. Obviously mainly been a big focus around about those support tank picks. Yes, obviously Koi can be quite tanky, but not quite to the same level as obviously the Lapu Lapu or the Lian Po or the Zhongfei.
Okay, so that is showing. Draw did not hit that first hook. Migi at the same time failing against Saole here. So it's looking once again like a KAGENDRA start. Even though KAGENDRA is trailing by about, what, 100 gold. Attempted hook, not going to hit again.
I think we should have a little tally on see how many hooks actually do land here. But currently it's at a minus 100% here on these hooks hitting for now for Draw. So we need to start seeing some of those positive numbers come through.
Yeah, he needs a little bit more seasoning, a little bit more setup. And for now, Carl is going to try and provide that value on the other side of the map, right? You may not be able to get the hooks, that's fine. Boom will try to get a direct approach through better rotations.
Hopefully for better rotations, Boom trying to get some kind of advantage here. I mean, they do have the gold lead for now, but with a hero like the Pei into the jungle, you should expect nothing less here. But Sole with the the Troop Mantra, and then that's it. The Ryujin from Senko getting the first blood over to the side of KAGENDRA once again.
Yo, what is this KAGENDRA, man? I mean, we've seen KAGENDRA perform well, but not at this level. KAGENDRA is definitely bringing it today. Look, yesterday, was it yesterday? No, the day before, it was IKL's day. They won every single game against the PKL representatives. Today, it looks like they want to keep that trend up.
They do want to keep the trend up, exactly. I mean, definitely with the especially alive at the hook. Okay, there we go. We got one successful hook here. But Lou, I feel like he was baiting that hook, don't you feel like? Like, that was a little bit too kind of like suspicious just to be out in the open. He knew Draw was looking for him.
Yep, you know why? Because that actually took Draw out of the XP range. So Draw did not hit level 4. And now this, even though Draw has hit level 4 at this point, he needs to recalibrate and get a brand new hook. Not as easy as it sounds.
No, not quite as easy as it sounds. Obviously, we are seeing a bit of a duel into the Shadow Realm right now between the two mid laners. It's actually looking like it's going to go over to the favor of Tatsuri. He does get the pick up there as well, so quick answer for the side of Boom Esports. They are now back in the race in terms of the kills, but KAGENDRA have taken the lead ever so slightly with the gold.
Right, so KAGENDRA now, let's see, what else can they do? Draw, I mean, even if he gets a hook here, when Fei Shi goes into the Heaven and Earth mode, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter at all, exactly. It's going to be pretty much all she wrote there. But right now, obviously, we are seeing a bit of a push down to the bot side of the map. We haven't quite yet got to that 4-minute mark, but just creating that little bit of premature pressure for the side of Boom Esports means that they could potentially go for that Tyrant. But Carl looking like he's a bit of a worse for wear right now, having to get the shield away for that second skill.
Not ideal at this point. So KAGENDRA, they have a decent positioning. They're not really up there in terms of gold just yet, but they have prior positioning over this Tyrant, of which they're just gonna give it up straight away. Interesting.
So they are going to give it up, right? Obviously, we do see that Fei Shi is just on the opposite side of the map. He's like, you know what? I'm going to make sure I get all my tasks first, all my camps come through, and then maybe we'll look to go towards either the Overlord or just look for a team fight. Because the Overlord, especially the latter version, or well, the earlier version, sorry, it hasn't been really given much prio here from any of these teams today at all.
Yeah, because even if it's a slight advantage, right? The slight advantage is that it naturally wins against the wave of minions, but you don't really get too many hits on the turrets, if any. And you're putting yourself at risk here because you might put yourself at risk of getting caught Now, attempted hook by Draw, but Lu knows exactly what he's waiting for. Draw, they don't know he's here.
They don't know he's here, but Facia made himself aware, and there's a takedown onto Draw, which is another kill going up to the side of KAGENDRA. They're looking for a potential, a little bit more of a lead down to the bot side of the map, but now it's going to be Soleil going 2 for 1 against Miji and Carl, but now Senko comes to uneven those odds. The Kachusin just misses out. That would have been a nice chunk of damage onto Soleil.
Yeah, but I like the fact that this situation happens, because let me bring you back to that moment you were talking about Lu, right? Was he baiting? I think he was, and that was definitely a bait from Saudi as well. Right now, in this middle lane matchup, it's not looking good. Tatsuri gets the catch, but gets taken out. And feels like this game number 2 is once again going to start spiraling out of control for Boom.
Yeah, don't want that to happen as well there, but that's going to be the Crimson Golem actually just going to the side of Boom, but it's going to be the takedown of Draw. So Draw does fall, but it means that Carl's able to maintain that Crimson Golem. So I feel like there's ways we could look at that actually goes in favor of Boom here, but overall, obviously the gold lead being in favor of KAGENDRA, you can make an argument that not quite as well of a trade here.
If nothing else had happened, maybe that was the case, but now they lose a T1 in the mid. They lose the Azure buff to face over that smite battle with Carl as well. In fact, Carl didn't even have the chance to use a smite there, which means KAGENDRA, they're winning on all cylinders again. Once again, the lead is not that big, but you know what's going to happen in a couple of minutes. Nice hook.
Oh, Flash with the ulti being expanded there by Draw. That's not quite what you wanted, especially when nothing was gained from it as well. And I mean, whilst all that's happening, you can see that Zaan's top side of the map here as well, looking to go for a bit more of a macro play, looking to try and open up these side lanes, whilst the rest of Boom are just kind of trying to find some kind of some kind of crumbs from the side of KAGENDRA.
I have to say this, KAGENDRA, what is this team? This team is, it's blowing my mind. They're playing really well. Like, solely to understand that, hey, there is a chance that I'm getting hooked. It's okay, I still have my flash. But not just having the flash, because he knows that Draw has it as well. He uses his first skill along the flash to dash right out of range, which overcommits Draw. Look at this again, Facial, he's fine.
Oh, no, absolutely fine, but not fine is going to be Draw there as he gets taken down by Facia. Miji does come in with the Rezo Cavalry, but it's going to be that status that comes through here, saving Senko. So not even a kill onto the side of Boom. That's going to be a double kill going up to the side of KAGENDRA Zaan. Just as he takes the T1 top side of the map as well. Like you said, kid, this KAGENDRA, I mean, this is a different team.
Yo, what did they have for dinner? I mean, look, they used every single available ability on the side of Boom, knowing that they can change their tides. But KAGENDRA always had one other move to just one-up them at any point.
They did, and speaking of one-upping, they get the T2-1 down into the mid lane there as well. So once again, KAGENDRA have definitely sullied their place as the supreme team in game number 2. I mean, yes, there is ways that Boom can come back here. They're only behind by around about 2.6k gold lead, which isn't kind of like beyond the pale at this point. But what you got to be looking out for is that Carl is going to start to slowly fall off here, especially the fact that he's not able to kind of like outscale, out XP, or even maybe out gold Facia.
Yeah, I mean, that was the win condition, right? That was what KAGENDRA showed us in the previous game for game number 1, right? When you have to pay, you need to make sure you're ahead of the Yangchen, because Yangchen doesn't farm as fast. But KAGENDRA, the way they play this has been phenomenal. This game number 2, they're showing you exactly how to play against a pay.
Exactly, how to dismantle the Tigerus itself here. Obviously, trade for the T1 to T2 down to the bot side of the map here as well. I feel like this is just kind of like a little bit of a minor victory here for Boom as they just try and reclaim some kind of game, some kind of ground here against KAGENDRA.
Yeah, it feels like Boom has no answers, and KAGENDRA has more questions at this point.
Oh, they stole away the Azure as well. Twilight goes in, Facia just trying to put the pressure on with the ultimate there. We did see Draw was able to actually get the hook though, but Lu survives to live another day.
Yeah, he knows that he's fine, right? Because at this point, as you just saw, he has both his first and second skill. Even if you get the hook and the ultimate from Draw, all you have to do is to stun him after the initial, iframe, and you interrupt his ultimate entirely.
Exactly. His ultimate gets completely scuffed here onto the side of Boom. I mean, to be honest, it's a really hard one to really pull off. You got to really try and like counter or at least rely on another kind of crowd control, right? Maybe look at trying to get Midgie to try and like feed the rest of the side of KAGENDRA into you, and then you pop open your ultimate there for a draw on the Koi. But none of that's really happened here, and it's a lot of moving parts, hence why it's failing here. But Carl looking for a bit of a saving grace to try and steal away their Azure Golem.
Yeah, I think this is a completely different KAGENDRA. Coach Reflect, I think he's done his homework to an absolute T here. They know that, hey, this is the available option for the side of Boom. We can let them have the Azure Golem, that's fine. But, you know, as a team, when we start to really team fight, we're 3,000 gold ahead. Here comes a wraparound. How?
The wraparound could be around here as well. Obviously, massive increase here from the Howling Winds. Now, Carl gets taken down. It's actually going to be the Azure Golem going over to Sule for what is left and what that matters. But the Vanguard, top side of the map here as well, looking to get that finishing touch onto the T2.
And excuse me, I thought, you know, Facial was pretty tanky. He probably has like a lot of builds on him. He just completed his Dragon Rage. This is not even his final tanky form. And look at the rewards now. KAGENDRA have a tier 3 taken at the 11 and 20-second mark. This is going to hurt for Boom.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be a big hurt for Boom here as they try to defend the top. Actually, no. It's going to be Senko trying to get the push here onto the top side of the map with a Shadow Vanguard. But you've got 2 lanes being pushed in right now, Kin. Boom has to survive some kind of defense.
I don't think they can do it. This is a 3T3 at the top. There is still more to be had.
Still more to be had, but the pulling of the Vanguard was a really good call here by Draw, but it does mean that that T with 1-3 into the mid lane does get opened up, unfortunately. Not quite the result they wanted. They just wanted to wipe out the Vanguards, but now all they have is that Crystal laid bare here for KAGENDRA. KAGENDRA looking to do this sub under 15 minutes.
Yep, this is a very scary potential. All they need is a jump in from Solid to slam them against the wall, and the Hellhound as well from the side of Phase 2. Let's see.
Ooh, there he goes. He dashes out of the ultimate, flashes out of the ultimate this time as well, but a very nice cancellation there onto Draw, really mitigated the impact coming through here for Boom Esports, and Midgie going down. It means they're able to keep the base alive, but they're down a member.
I mean, they've shown you that the masterclass at this point. KAGENDRA, every single option that Boom are exploring, completely shut down. They can't get Miggy. The hooks are on Draw. Oh!
Uh-oh. There he goes. A lot's coming through here. Solly's having to die here, but he's going to die for the victory. And KAGENDRA gets game number 2.
That's really quick. I did not expect